los uruguayos somos, como cualquier otro hombre del mundo, seguramente la suma de una cantidad de cosas. Desde hace mucho nos identifican, entre otras frases, con una que dice que aquí en Uruguay, naides es más que naides. O tal vez sea la expresión de un deseo. Por tanto, ese sentido de que tenemos que tener todas oportunidades y ser iguales nos viene como en el alma también.
I took a walk through this beautiful world. Felt the cool rain on my shoulder. Found something good in this beautiful world. I felt the rain getting colder. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la.
I've been here before. This coastline. This city. I was looking for something then. But instead, I found this. Uruguay. The tiny, underappreciated South American country tucked between Argentina and Brazil. Only 3 million people live here. Half of them in the capital city of Montevideo. I love this city. I love this country. I mean, there's a vibe here that just, it's unlike any other place on the continent. It's the opposite of New York in a lot of ways. Like, people aren't pushy here, you know. In New York, everybody's like sort of hungry and pushing and moving.
Here is extremely laid back. The only competition is soccer. That's the only time that you get competitive, and it gets extreme.
Ignacio Matos is the chef-owner of 3 very successful restaurants in New York City: Estela, Cafe Altro Paradiso, and Flora Bar. He's been a New Yorker for the past 12 years, but he comes from here.
Uruguay is a pretty chill and relaxed place where you just can disconnect from everything. For me, it's a melting pot. It's mostly Spanish and Italian immigrant food.
Bar Arocena in Montevideo's Carrasco neighborhood specializes in Uruguay's unofficial national sandwich, the legendary chavito. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week since 1923. A prince, a king, a gargantua among sandwiches, this terror-inspiring heap of protein is built out of steak, ham, bacon, cheese, hard-boiled egg, mayo, and garnishes.
That's like a perfect sandwich. Now, last time I was here, I have to admit that after about 6 days, I would have killed somebody for a vegetable. I mean, I didn't see the single...
You're gonna feel like that very soon.
Nacho, as he's called by nearly everyone, started his career at the age of 17 with the master of fire and burning wood, Argentinian chef Francis Malman, and stayed with him for 10 years before moving to the U.S.
Working for Francis Malman, I felt at home. They were just a bunch of outsiders that they found a place where they belong, you know, finding this new culture and, like, new flavors.
How often do you come?
Every 2 years.
And how long do you spend?
I usually spend a week.
Why so little?
We live in New York. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, I love it here, but it's, you know, you have to commit to get here.
But, you know, you were born here. You spent your childhood here. Do you feel the way I feel about this place? It is special, right?
I think it's special, but I'm so far detached from it.
Right.
But I can go back to that and I can just connect.
Well, we'll see. Over the next few days, we'll see whether you can just slide right back in.
Oh, we will.
Oh, we will. It's no other way out. There's no other way around it. You have to.
Things to know about Uruguay. It's progressive. Weed is legal. Abortions are easily accessible. Gay marriage, universal health care, free education, including college. And democracy is no joke here. 96% of eligible Uruguayans voted in the last election. Compare that to barely 60% here in the US.
There's something really special about this place.
You like it?
It's really one of my favorite countries. It's really
Amazing. Many Uruguayans could say that it is the worst place of the...
A lot of it, that's weird. Some of the Uruguayans I've spoken to are very ambivalent about the country.
I like it, but, you know.
And this I don't really understand.
I meet Karina Novarese, a journalist and editor with the newspaper El Observador at Escaramuza Cafe and Bookstore.
I think this thing that Uruguayan has that is kind of pessimistic and is always sometimes complains too much about what we have comes from before, 1930s, 40s. And after the Second World War, the Switzerland of the Americas, as they used to call us.
There are few reminders of colonial days in Montevideo, but plenty of evidence that this is the chief city of a dynamic and progressive country.
It was a pretty cool society. Healthcare was free, cradle to grave, education
Also
free.
a very big medium class. That is very important for Uruguay.
Right.
That began to change after the 60s and 70s.
One could say that the prospect of socialist or, God forbid, communist movements in Latin America in the 60s was an area of great concern for the U.S. and its more authoritarian-leaning allies in the region. So the emergence of the radical national liberation movement, known as the Tupamaros, was cause for alarm at the CIA.
A lot of things happened in the 60s in the context of Latin America. A lot of students, young people were very active in politics. They weren't the low classes, as you could say.
Right.
They weren't the poor people who were doing
These are
this.
middle-class kids and highly radicalized.
Yeah. At the beginning, I think they really thought they could change the system.
With covert and overt support by our country, a state of emergency was declared, and a right-wing dictatorship grabbed hold of the instruments of power, launching a period of repression that lasted from 1973 until 1985. Supported and often guided by CIA officers, trained in what we call these days enhanced interrogation methods, some of the most brutal bastards in the ugliest military juntas on earth crushed minds and bodies in cells across Latin America.
What kind of people were finding themselves swept
Especially
up?
teachers, professors from university.
Troublesome intellectuals.
Sometimes lawyers or...
Something like 3 to 5% of the entire population had gone through the prison system. I mean, we're not talking about incarceration. We're talking about
No.
they were tortured and then kept inside a prison system that was specifically designed to pretty much destroy them.
In the mid-1980s, the people of Uruguay had had enough. Massive demonstrations and strikes finally forced the government to hold elections, and the military was swept from power.
We're now a democratic country since 1984.
And how's it going?
I think it's going well. We have troubles. We are in Latin America. We like to believe that we are a European country. We are not.
But are you optimistic?
I am. I don't see like a huge crisis coming. But also, when they came, you never realized before, too.
When people think of this often overlooked little country, if they think of it at all, they tend to think of it patronizingly as Argentina's little brother. Not so. And that attitude pushes people here to think of themselves in many ways as existentially in opposition to their bigger, louder neighbor.
Where were you born? You from Montevideo?
No, I'm from Argentina.
Is it a big difference culturally, Argentina, Uruguay?
Here, if you're a little bit courageous, then you made it, you know?
It's a thing here. Like, to be flashy, it's a thing.
To be successful, it's not something that
You
it's
gotta do
well
requirements.
seen. There's a say, quédate en la chiquita, it means stay in the small thing, you know?
Right.
Quédate en la chiquita. It's something that defines
Right.
Uruguay in a way.
Lucia Soria is the chef and owner of Jacinto in Montevideo's old city. She worked with Nacho back in the Malman years.
What was it like for a woman working in the restaurant industry in the early 2000s?
I was very lucky because Francis, he had like this army of women, no, around him.
You were surrounded by women from the beginning.
Yes.
Is that an unusual situation in Uruguay, do you think?
I mean,
Not asking you, man. You're a man. I'm asking you.
oh, it's not like a woman.
The food here takes its cues from Spain and Italy. Homemade gnocchi with mushrooms and pumpkin. Prawns with avocado, apple, and wasabi. Beef tartare with quail egg.
So when you were first planning the menu for this place and thinking about the concept,
Yeah.
what inspired you?
I wanted to have like a small restaurant, but that you could have a very nice everything, but small, you know? One fish,
Right.
very nice, and a lot of vegetables, you know?
Right, this is the most vegetables I've ever seen in this country
Yeah.
all at one time. We're all driven people at this table. You know,
Yeah.
you went all the way to New York. You have how many restaurants in New York now? Just one? Two?
Three.
Three.
Nice number, man.
You're not lazy.
No,
Just a little dumb.
you could have 7.
I'm gonna guess you're like this
Yeah,
too. We're all
yeah.
driven people. So where is your happy place?
Well, I got married on Saturday.
This past Saturday?
Yes. That was the day that I felt happy all day. But it's good because you cannot have happiness all the time, no? Happiness is a thing that...
Happiness all the time is fascism.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's
exist,
oppressive.
man.
It's oppressive.
You're not doing anything.
You're it.
You're-
But if you have a few moments a week where you just go,
Yeah.
oh shit, I'm happy.
Yeah.
It sneaks up on you. Which is more satisfying, eating a good meal
Yeah.
or cooking a good meal for somebody you really care about?
I think eating.
I actually enjoy both, but I don't want to hear anything. I don't want you to talk to me. I just want to see your expression, like seeing you're connecting without having to have a dialogue about it.
I'm not sure. I'm cooking for customers. That's a different experience. Making an omelet for someone,
In the morning, after, just saying, yeah.
it's really the best.
The guy that I married, I was with him for the first time. And I cooked 3 eggs, 2 asparagus, and 5 cherry tomatoes with my heart. And we had this small but very beautiful breakfast, brunch, lunch.
It's the best thing ever. You're gonna make me cry.
You know?
You're gonna make me cry. There's some basic urge that made all of us at this table wanna cook.
Yeah.
There is a desire to say something you can't say, to nurture.
So basic, and it's so beautiful that it's so basic.
Hablan por la Espalda got together in 1996 when they were all just teenagers. They were considered pioneers of the DIY hardcore movement here. 2 decades on, they're still one of the country's most popular bands, and they recently opened for Iggy Pop.
Right, so what does everybody do here? What do you do?
I'm psychologist.
Psychologist. This will come in useful later. Musician and...
Writer, too.
Writer and restaurateur.
Yeah. I work in post-production.
Post-production. Well, that could be... Actually, this is a very useful table.
Fermin, the lead singer and songwriter, grew up with Nacho. Tuca and Valentin play guitar.
What do people like to listen to in Uruguay?
It's a very musical country, I think. You know candombe?
Yeah.
Okay, that's our native rhythm.
And the folklore from here, it's used to be called protest music. So it was like late 60s, early 70s was the most popular music, but then came the dictatorship.
Right, so no more of
and
that.
everybody had to leave the country.
Yeah, dictatorships are usually bad for music.
Yeah.
They're good for the underground music scene, but not so good for
Not for the popular music. You want to smoke?
Yeah, sure.
I brought some.
Excellent, good idea. I am permitted to smoke weed on camera now.
Yeah, now you're in Uruguay.
I am observing local custom.
Proceed to smoke weed. It's cool. Everybody's doing it. Somebody called the Elfin Jeff Sessions. He'll shit himself.
How long has weed been legal here?
1 year.
1
A
year,
year.
yeah.
Awesome.
But here, like, you could smoke in the street for always.
Do you have dispensaries? Do you have stores you
Yeah,
can go into?
That's the problem here now. The pharmacies cannot sell because
The
the
international banks
Right.
don't want to accept drug money.
So if I were to open a marijuana hydroponic farm,
You can have your club.
All right, when we starting this?
I don't know, man. Let me smoke another joint.
La casa se prendió fuego, las paredes ardieron, el fantasma de nuestro amor me visitó en los sueños.
What to do next? Pizza and beers, yo, at Bar Las Flores.
So here's an interesting question. What is the national pathology of Uruguay?
This is the envy from...
Envy.
Yes, Uruguayan are very envy. You always envy, like, I cannot envy a very big guitar player. I cannot envy Paco de Lucia. I will envy this kind of guitarist who plays almost like me, just a little better.
Just a little
Just
better.
a little better. Yeah. The envy is between brothers.
Right. Is this a destructive envy? The Uruguayans want other Uruguayans to succeed.
As long as they're far enough.
Yeah. Not my neighborhood. Not in my neighborhood.
This is an honest man. I really like
I
you.
love this Uruguay. He's in Mexico. It's great.
I feel like I'm talking to myself.
The pizza here is a bizarro stoner hybrid topped with thin chickpea flatbread. Why? I don't know. Makes sense, though.
The one on top there is a faina.
You should put faina on top of a pizza mozzarella.
Really?
We call this pizza, no cheese on it.
Yeah.
He's a vegan, so he's...
Really? I don't know if I can work with you.
22 years of vegan.
Vegan.
Yes, in Uruguay.
Wow, that is a revolutionary position.
They used to be vegan too.
Yeah.
You're such an asshole.
He used to be a very vegan militant.
So what did you eat?
Pizza.
Yeah, but no
Pizza.
cheese.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is on health grounds, or you hate to hurt animals?
I don't know.
Okay, if you had to kill Fred Durst or a cow,
Oh,
or a cow.
Fred.
Look, this one, Iggy Pop or a cow?
I like Iggy Pop, but I will have to kill him. I saw him live.
Oh, no.
I just saw him live.
You're a monster. You were not my therapist.
El país que come más carne en el mundo es Uruguay. Cuando los españoles desembarcaron en Uruguay, que dejaron 7.000 cabezas de ganado y a los 10 años se multiplicó en 70.000. Hoy somos 3 millones de habitantes, pero tenemos 12 millones de cabezas de ganado. Ya decidimos que era un país carnicero, que íbamos a comer carne. El nombre de esta carnicería es Carnelandia. Al igual que Disneylandia, nosotros pusimos Carnelandia. Bueno, nosotros vendemos por día aproximadamente 3.200 kilos, 3.500 kilos de carne. Bueno, acá vendemos mucha carne envasada al vacío, hecho muchas pulpas, asado, picada, mucha carne de cerdo, bondiola, jamón, carré, chinchulines, molleja, chotos, pollo, pulpón, etcétera, etcétera, etcétera. País Uruguay, cuando festejamos nos falta el asado.
All right, meat. I want meat. This is the place. Yes, yes, I do.
This must be the place.
His friends say Marcelo Kiban looks German, hence the name of his small neighborhood restaurant, Parija El Alemán. The beating heart of the place is, of course, the parrilla, a grill where dripping meats of many kinds are slowly cooked over glowing wood coals.
Why is this an Uruguayan thing? Why here? I mean, I know you're a cattle country.
I think the first settlers, when they came in, they realized it was nothing else but raising cattle, and they let it grow wild, and they overpopulated. And, you know, gauchos, they would roam the land, and they would kill it on the spot and actually cook it
right there
on the spot. And actually, like a lot of times with the skin on.
Really?
Morcilla, or blood sausage.
Now, this is what it's all about for me, man. Every great culture does this. It's moist.
I love it. Right when you kill it, it's pretty amazing.
Look, when they kill me, that's the way I want to go. You know, keep the heart beating, pump the blood into the bucket, let the village women come and make sausage.
Then chorizo and steak, gotta have that. In this case, ribeye.
You should spend more time in this country.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been gone for 17, 18 years.
Yeah.
It feels kind of like the same. That's the magic about this place. It's like, it feels like traveling to the past.
I don't see Starbucks on every corner. I don't see McDonald's. It's sort of unspoiled, right? This is pretty awesome. I mean, am I missing something? Is there something that really sucks about this country that I'm not seeing?
I think the society is like very patriarchal. And it has a lot of colonial tradition that overshadows.
Yeah, but compared to what? Compared to who? Who's doing really great in that department? Denmark? It's like the happiest country on earth. I hate happy. I mean, you want to be surrounded by happy people?
Do you notice how melancholic this place it is? And nostalgic? It's like you walk on the street and you just like feel it. It's like the melancholy, it's...
I like that.
Nacho Matos grew up about 45 minutes north of the capital in Santa Lucia, a small town of 16,000 people surrounded by farmland and cattle and sheep ranches.
I think as a childhood, it was an incredible place to grow up. You know, like escaping and going fishing on the river, and it's pretty safe, you know, like the doors were always open. But I didn't feel like I fit it at all. And I needed to find a place and a way to express myself. We were raised, it's very liberal, but at the same time, it's conservative. As a teenager, it was kind of like everything the same. It just didn't feel that interesting, and yeah, it wasn't fun as a teenager.
His family owned a dairy farm just outside of town. Nacho's mother, Gloria, runs the farm along with his brother, Leandro. Nacho's sister, Rocio, lives in Montevideo but comes home often for family meals like this.
What's the name of this town? You grew up here? This
Santa
house?
Lucia, yeah.
You grew up in this house?
Yes, for the most part, yeah.
It's beautiful. Why would you ever leave this place? It's
He
fantastic.
never liked this place.
No.
No, never.
I felt like he had like anger of being on such a small town. He always had like being on the front.
I couldn't fit in here, so I get out of the house and I actually call her and say that I wanted to go to culinary school. This is what I want to do. I need support, and I pay you back. And 1 year goes, and I drop it to go work for Francis.
I love that you went from being a vegan to working with Francis Mom. It's like, you know, the Satan of vegans. What was at the dinner table when you grew up?
Mom wasn't that skillful in the kitchen.
It's cold, man.
I know, but is it true? She was the one in charge.
So you grew up eating a lot of Italian food?
Yes.
Nacho's grandmother, Ercilia, was born here, the child of Italian immigrants.
I grew up around my grandmother, like constantly cooking, and that was her form of affection and a way of like showing that she cared and she loved you. Bien.
Bueno, en eso si te queda un poco blanda no se van a dar cuenta.
No.
Her tuco, her version of Sunday gravy, is made from pancetta, cured pork ribs, and hunks of beef simmered for hours.
¿Orégano le echás?
Sí, después.
¿Desde cuándo? ¿Siempre orégano?
Siempre los tucos llevan.
There's also matambre, a local specialty of rolled stuffed beef served alongside Russian salad.
So when did you start cooking?
I think it was like my mom get divorced, and I realized that she needed help, and I started cooking as a way of support. Then I decided to become vegan, and she was like, she threw the towel, and I was like, and she stopped cooking for us.
Right.
So I started taking the initiative and started cooking.
Well, you had to because you were the only vegan in all of Uruguay. How often does he come back?
2 years.
It's been 2 years.
I like it. I like it. I like it in a different way. I like it far away.
If he would find the thing to do here, like he would be happy, but the things he wants to do are not here.
Buenísimos, Leandro, ¿eh? Sí.
Yeah, it's good.
So comforting.
Yeah. This makes me happy.
Bueno, cuando salimos en kayak depende de los días, los vientos como estén, se pesca mucho por el viento acá. Los vientos del este entran pescado para Cosa Ignacio.
No había registro de pescadores en kayak acá en Uruguay y bueno, tratamos de inventar y de buscar una estrategia para hacer esto y bueno, poco a poco lo hemos ido mejorando.
Fishing from kayaks is amazing. First of all, it's easy, really easy. You don't need any motor, nothing. You just bring the kayak to the shore and paddle in.
La pesca en kayak tiene algo diferente que pescar de la costa porque da más posibilidades.
Lo que más amo del océano es el espacio. La sensación de libertad que da salir y tener todo un océano para ti. Es como tratar con algo vivo. Este es uno de los mejores lugares de pesca. Es la mejor geografía que conozco. He viajado por el mundo y la verdad que cada día que vengo acá me enamoro de este lugar.
A couple of hours east of Montevideo, the coast. and the seaside towns of high-gloss, big-money Punta del Este, and the slightly more laid-back Jose Ignacio, once a sleepy fishing village and now a Hamptonian vacation hotspot for the moneyed class from all over the world. Cantina del Vigía, thankfully, is open in the off-season. Diego Robino is a film producer and occasional fisherman, and Claude Dimet is a chef and owner of a posada in Jose Ignacio.
So what town is this? Where am I?
This is Maldonado.
Maldonado.
And this is like the capital of all these fancy beach towns. But this is where the working class people live.
Most people live all the year.
Cantina's chef-owner is Federico De Seno. Like Nacho, another Francis Malman veteran. Diego brought some fish he caught today. We got empanadas with corn and shredded slow-cooked beef.
Oh, nice. Love it. Oh, I'm liking this meal already.
There's goat cheese and spinach croquettes.
Nice. Wow, look at that.
This is the catch of the day.
Beautiful.
So today, Diego went in one of the roughest days in the ocean to get fish somehow. We're talking about like hard work. I mean, the kitchen is hard, but like fishermen.
No, the fact that you are alone in the middle of the ocean with all this testosterone around you.
That's why we play soccer.
There are 2 wood-fired ovens producing this thing. Provoletta, a beautiful slab of cheese which puffs up and inflates in the heat.
Wow. Whoa, this is the cheese.
History, this is the cheese. Normally, if you are doing a grill with friends, this is the only thing you will get that is not meat.
Whole roasted suckling wild boar.
Wow, that's spectacular.
And whole roasted fish.
Whoa.
Fish.
Wow. God, that's beautiful fish.
And milanesa. Here in Uruguay, not veal as in Italy, but a pounded, breaded, and fried hunk of beef covered in tomato sauce, ham, and melted mozzarella cheese.
Oh, more cheese, all right.
This is milanesa napolitana.
Right.
And it's a typical dish, and the people here eat a lot of milanesa.
We grew up with this.
All the people.
Holy moly.
Yeah, you know this is good cold, too, right? First thing in the morning?
Cold? It's great.
So you have an instinctive sense in this country what people need.
How much you love in Uruguay? You still loving it, or you changed your mind?
I love it. It's beautiful. But laid back.
You haven't changed your mind a little bit?
No. Feel tense about anything. I smoke a little weed. I feel better.
Yeah. I'm getting hungry, actually.
Yeah, what's on the menu tonight? Got some quinoa, maybe some quinoa.
I don't think it exists quinoa here. It might exist in some health store.
I don't even know what it is. I don't know that I've ever had it. It's like I used to really like kale. I used to love kale, but now I don't want to eat it because
You become pretty annoying.
They're making like smoothies out of this shit.
Guess-
You're doing steak?
If we can do steak, that's what you eat here. that's what we have.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I was thinking just off the top of my head, what do I want tonight? How about meat? Yeah, meat.
I know where to go. I actually never been. This friend told me about it. But the funny thing is drive-through.
Drive-through steak.
I know. Like, I'm as surprised as you are.
Cocktails? Do we get cocktails in the drive-through?
I doubt, but I'm sure we can get some beer.
All right, steak it is.
Let's do it.
Diego wants you to know that his other car is a Ferrari.
Hey, what's up, man?
So far, it's working.
I think they use this in the desert.
Yeah, they're pretty common here, right? Like on the beach.
Not good for winter.
No.
Las Nenas for drive-through steak.
Hola, Las Nenas, buenas tardes.
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Te puedo pedir un pedido de que sean 2 entrañas, un ojo de bife?
Bárbaro. ¿A qué punto? Jugosa.
Jugosa toda. Y unas papas y una morcilla. Y para ver, ¿beer o...?
Cerveza.
Ya, beer.
Bárbaro. En la siguiente ventanilla le cobramos.
Ok, gracias.
Gracias a vos.
Gracias.
Cool. Did we have knives and forks somewhere?
Inside of each box, they're
Okay.
there. Give me potatoes.
Yeah, I got potatoes in there. Yeah, this could be a challenge. Hey, the meat's good. Should bring your own cutlery in there next time.
Yeah.
La Caracola is a party space on a strip of sand about 10 minutes outside of Jose Ignacio. The ocean on one side, a lagoon on the other. During the high season, it's a regular hangout for over-the-top asados. Today, Nacho is supervising a meal for a bunch of friends.
Hey, guys. What's going on in here? Oh. Hey, how's it going?
Good. So this is Martin.
Hey, how are you?
Over here.
Martin Pitaluga is the co-owner of La Huella, a restaurant in town that also serves as the mothership for this place.
Right?
Man, what a spot.
You look at this.
The weather is good?
The weather is difficult, but it's beautiful. You stay the whole day. You know, you arrive at 2 o'clock and you leave at 9.
Nice. So, Jefe, what's cooking?
So it's one of the spots on the fire oven.
Wow, look at the whole fish baked in salt.
Yes. Some cold ribeyes flats.
Ribeyes, wow.
Some second pig. So some snack.
That's no snack, man. That's a meal right there. Wow.
You want to help in the kitchen or?
Carving, yeah, man.
All right.
Everybody's here. Fermin, the guys from the band, Lucia, Federico, Diego, and it's time to eat.
Oh, yeah. Come on. It's perfect, right?
Nice.
So how long has this place been here?
Like about 12 years.
Started as like a shack or a house or a...
It used to be a little house in the beach with a bar. You're not allowed to build here anymore, so we bought all this land, and that's the only thing we can do.
And the food is delicious.
Yeah.
Well, look at us out here on a sandbar, middle of nowhere, eating like gods.
But this is what I love about Uruguay, no? So then you suddenly take a drive, even like 1 hour and a half,
And you're someplace different.
in a different world.
Good to see. I mean, it's really exciting here. I love it here. Every day he asks me, "You sure?"
Hold on.
Every day.
Do you really love it, Tony?
Every day.
Really?
He says this every day. Every day.
Me parece que el Uruguay y los uruguayos todavía tenemos tamaño humano. Y estamos, me parece, que apostando a que uno se podrá desarrollar y ser mejor, pero me parece que queremos ser nosotros. Y ser nosotros es ser gente tranquila, que disfruta de un mate, de un fuego, y sobre todas las cosas de tener mucho tiempo para hablar y mucho tiempo para los amigos. Sí, eso es una característica bien de los uruguayos.
You think animals are sentient?
I think pain is, pain is pain. If you don't respond to that, there's something seriously wrong.
That's very Buddhist of you, I think.
Look, when I worked in Cape Cod, my job is to load this steamer with lobsters, and they don't scream, but you hear them scratching against the thing. I'd have dreams that I'm in a sauna, and I look through the window, and there's this giant lobster, like a bib with a chef on it,
I took a walk through this beautiful world. Felt the cool rain on my shoulder. Found something good in this beautiful world. I felt the rain getting colder. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la.
Bhutan, a remote, relatively rarely visited kingdom of myth and legend, high in the Himalayas, known as Land of the Thunder Dragon. One of the reasons it's not on the tourist trail is it's hard to get to. Flying in, you hang onto your seat as the plane negotiates some alarming maneuvers through narrow mountain passes before dropping into the country's only international airport, said by some to be the most dangerous in the world. Located between India and Tibet, Bhutan, about the size of Switzerland, is caught between the old world and the new. Thimphu is Bhutan's capital and largest city. It has a rapidly growing population of 100,000, as Bhutanese have begun the inevitable move away from a rural agrarian lifestyle. Tourism was only allowed starting in the 1970s. The amount of foreign visitors each year is strictly limited to protect Bhutan's culture and environment. There are no Starbucks, no KFCs, no king or clown. Basically, they don't want you to come here. at least en masse.
Watch your head.
Yeah, right? Wow.
What do you think of the altitude? How are you feeling?
I'm here because of this guy, my friend, the film director, Darren Aronofsky. Fresh off the unjustifiably horrified reaction to what I think is his masterpiece, Mother.
But I don't know if you've studied the effects of high altitude. You know, your blood gets thicker and thicker until it's like freaking marmalade.
All right.
We'll be dying slowly.
Awesome.
Mother is an angry and thinly veiled warning that we are destroying our planet. And policy-wise, Bhutan is something of an environmental wonderland.
We want to protect the country from being overly influenced by foreign values, culture, you know, all of the bad stuff that happens with tourism. Has anyone made a film here?
I don't know. It's got to be hard to work here.
Yeah, plus talk about contaminating the values of the local culture. I mean, that'll
Well,
screw
we
up.
don't, Hollywood doesn't do that.
Our first meal becomes our go-to favorite for the rest of the trip. If I'm not on camera, chances are I'm somewhere eating these bad boys. Momos. Plump, flavorful, often quite spicy dumplings filled with meat, cheese, or veg. Did I mention Darren is a vegetarian?
God damn, these good.
They are really good.
Chili cheese mama.
Pardon?
Chili cheese mama.
Cheese, mama?
Chili cheese.
Wow, everybody's
It's the
smart.
thing to do.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah,
That's spicy.
that is, yeah, I'm feeling that.
I feel it in the back of my head.
It's enlightenment. It's your third eye opening, man.
I can't even tell what we're talking about. I'm like so high from the altitude.
Morning in Bhutan's capital, a kingdom that has existed contentedly in a state of self-imposed isolation for centuries.
In some forms of Buddhism, you're very much, this life does not matter at all. It's about the next.
Next.
And on the other extreme, it's all about today, right now. The form of Buddhism practiced here is the middle path.
Middle part, Mahayana Tantric Buddhism.
Buddhists consider the next life.
Yes. And always it's your karma.
And karma.
Whatever tragedies fall on you, death in the family, karma. It's all about an attitude. Pick up and move on. Once His Holiness the Dalai Lama told me, every day when you rise up, you try and be as good a human being as possible. That's more important than being religious.
Beautiful day today?
Winter days are normally like this every day. In the good old days, we used to have snowfalls about 4 or 5 times a year. But over the last decade or so, it's decreased a lot.
Noticeably, really.
Some glacial lakes have disappeared completely.
Dasho Benji Durji is known as Bhutan's godfather of environmental conservation.
And in Tantric Buddhism, is there a respect for nature?
There is a lot of respect.
You don't mess with nature.
Yeah, you don't mess with nature. This is a traditional welcome drink, is an ara. It's a raw alcohol. The normal toast is tashi dele.
Tashi dele.
Tashi dele. May good fortune be with you. I'm a retired alcoholic, so I will not join you.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Kind of a warm sake, but made out of wheat.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you could tell us a little more about the chef.
Oh, she and her husband are both colonels in the Royal Bhutan Police.
Oh, wow.
We have to use the finger touch so that the flavors come out.
These recipes, where did they come from?
They come from the farms, from all the local houses, just passed down.
These 9 grains have a very historical and spiritual significance. There was one saint called Drukpa. He's known as the madman.
The divine madman.
Yes, of course.
So when he came to Bhutan, he carried the 9 grains. This is the hide, the yak hide.
Yes.
Hot Szechuan pepper. Lots of tomatoes to tone down the pepper. This is the yak hide. It's a delicacy. And then this is, the green one is the orchid flower.
Oh. I always think it's very exotic, the orchid, but they say it's good for your health.
Well,
that's really amazing.
Can you tell us about the famous gross national happiness?
Well, you have in your constitution the pursuit of happiness, the right of every individual.
Yeah, but we don't actually believe that. But please proceed.
But, I do believe in gross national happiness, good governance, human rights, justice for all, education, health.
It is not a wealthy country. The average daily wage is very low. Yeah. But would you say that the average person living in Bhutan is reasonably happy and content?
Most people, yes. Bhutan is a good welfare state where the health of people are taken care of, and taken care of very well.
It's a 2.5-hour drive from the capital to the picturesque mountain village of Punakha. This is a must-see destination and one-time home to Bhutan's revered and beloved Drukpa Khinli, known as the Divine Madman.
Beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep.
Okay, here you go.
Wow. So, I mean,
I really kind of got nothing to say.
Now, dear viewer, Bhutan is a very devoutly Buddhist country, and in such circumstances, I always do my very best to be respectful and restrained, shying away from my usual toilet humor.
Never in the history of television has a host faced a greater challenge. How to talk about what's happening without, without making the obvious joke.
God, give me strength as we wander through the valley of the low-hanging dick jokes.
I'm trying to be respectful of a 5th-century religious tradition here.
For centuries, Bhutan has celebrated the, phallus.
I'm not sure about the teeth.
This is the necklace ones.
Ooh. I'm trying to think of a circumstance that you could wear that around your neck.
You see them everywhere here.
Oh, jeez, it's a cock-a-lanch.
You can make a chess set out of them, though.
Really?
Yeah.
My dick takes your shots.
Exactly.
No, that's a little,
That's making a statement of something.
Yeah, it is, it is.
All right, I'm gonna go for the sad one. And you're going for sort of...
It's a rainbow dick.
5, 6.
I want to see this appearing on the budget, by the way.
Exactly, how do you write this off? Do I add a little tip?
No. Do we have a bag? Can I pass this along? I'm not walking around with it. You know what I mean? I'm holding tips. I feel like
so what do they, tell me what they represent.
Embarrassment? All right.
All this is the legacy of Drukpa Khinli, a lama and holy man who lived 500 years ago and spread the tenets of Buddhism along with a healthy skepticism for the institutions of power.
We are sitting just below the Chimilhagang, which is a temple built in the honor of Drupakinle. The temple is also known as the Temple of Fertility.
He reveled unapologetically in casual sex, the copious use of spirits, and seduction, smiting demons and making frequent friends with what is referred to as his flaming thunderbolt of wisdom, which is a term you and I are unlikely to get away with.
People from all over the world come here to buy wooden penises and to hear the stories of the divine
blessings from the palace, the Phallus Palace.
Phallus Palace. They bless you with a
phallus. Yeah.
Kungasu Tenzin Dorji is a journalist and radio host who knows a few things about the divine madman.
The phallus has been a symbol in Vajrayana Buddhism long before Drupakinle came around. It's just that because he was such a character, it's come to be associated with him.
The divine madman was a rebel, questioned his own religion, his fellow monks.
So the monks hated him, of course, at that time. The establishment hated him. But the people took readily to him because he was a guy who came to your house. It didn't mean that, you know, like other monks, you had to prepare a special meal for him. He probably wanted your latest batch of ara, you know, the local rice wine. And maybe he'd hit on your daughter and your wife as well in the process. So you could imagine in 16th century Bhutan, a person who was known to have performed miracles would strike the fancy of anyone.
What were his miracles?
Well, things like shooting an arrow all the way from Tibet and landed in a house that's about a few kilometers from here.
But he did exist, right?
Yeah. Then the first thing he did when he got to the house where the arrow had landed was to hit upon the lady of the house.
Yeah, I wouldn't fly these days.
This is one of the most difficult things to understand about Drupakinle because he breaks our notions about what is right and what's proper.
This man was essentially saying, we should make love.
True.
We should drink. We should feel pleasure.
Oh, well, not necessarily that. I think what he was trying to say is that, you know, all these things that you hold dear to your heart, such as, you know, your wife and your kids and your house and all of this, in the end, it doesn't really matter.
So you're saying the divine madman was bringing people towards enlightenment?
Yes.
So should I be getting drunk more and having more casual sex? Will I be more enlightened?
No, not just because of that. I'm sure not.
Until about 15 years ago, the East-West Highway was the only road in Bhutan. Bisecting the country, it twists through some pretty gnarly mountain passes, with at times crumbly cliff face on one side.
Wow.
And harrowing freaking drop-offs on the other. The road is undergoing a major expansion, with plans to have it fully paved by, well, soon.
Just carving this out of the mountain.
Unbelievable. How many workers they say working there?
40,000.
Respect for the natural world is fundamental to Bhutan's spiritual identity. More than half the country is off limits to development or timbering. A whopping 50% of Bhutan's GDP comes from hydropower.
Amazing, huh?
So where are we? What is this place?
This is the Punatangshu hydropower dam. So this is one of the biggest hydropower dams in Bhutan. It's about 1,200 megawatts.
How much is that?
That's a lot of refrigerators. I heard there's going to be a second
dam further down.
So they're going to capture power twice.
If you have already destroyed one river, you know, might as well use
Keep building it
out of it.
Yeah, get the most out of it.
Dr. Nawang Norbu is the director of the School for Field Studies Bhutan program.
And what country's building this?
It's mostly India.
Do the Indians build it and then get the power to pay it?
They get the power. We sell it to them, and then we sort of liquidate the loans away. We have 5 such dams which are operational.
5?
And I think 6 being constructed at the moment. You know, obviously there's a lot of destruction. It will stop some of the fishes from migrating up and down. We're also talking about a lot of transmission lines. But obviously for Bhutan, I think when we started on the path of development, I think we were left with few other options. And I think this was the best thing for us to do.
The water that comes through this dam, is it an inexhaustible supply?
It's all glacial water.
We hope so. There are many studies which are showing that the Himalayan glaciers will disappear in about 50 to 60 years.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody knows for sure. I mean, the science is debatable.
Are we talking about the difference between 50 years and 100 years?
Maybe.
Or are we talking about whether it's happening at all?
No, it is happening. There's no doubt about it.
There's no doubt.
And you're not only talking about energy production, but you're also talking about agriculture. You know, you have less snow means you have less water to feed. So climate change is going to have a serious impact.
Está dulce.
As we head further and further east, road conditions get sketchier. Whoa.
Whoa. Wow. Caught in a landslide. That whole thing collapsed.
That's not encouraging. What if our car had been there? That's a big freaking...
Shoot, he's gonna have to move that whole thing?
I think we're gonna freeze out here like rats tonight.
He's looking low, he's going after the big one. Here he goes. Whoa.
Hey, he's through.
I think that's it.
Saddle up.
Best song about the road. It's almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, country roads.
John Denver?
That's where my head went first.
Wow. It is considered enlightening and therapeutic to think about death for a few minutes a day.
Yes. You are reminded time and again not to take things too seriously. This is in fact an illusion, isn't it?
Life has been a dream.
Yeah.
Pelala Pass, the gateway to central Bhutan. Here, nomadic herders and their yaks come down from higher elevations to spend the winter months. And from the yak, you get meat?
Meat.
The fur?
The fur, milk, cheese.
Butter?
Yeah. This is butter tea.
Yak tea.
Yeah, with yak butter.
Have you had this before?
Never.
You're either gonna love it or you're not gonna love it.
That's very unique.
It's like yak jerky.
Yak meat and some spinach.
You'll like these greens, man. They're spicy as...
Do I have yak? Is this yak meat?
Yeah, that's
here?
yak meat.
Okay, I gotta avoid the yak meat.
And then these are dried chilies, which are boiled.
The yak cheese with boiled dried chilies.
Yeah.
I'm all over that. This is excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Really good. So yak herding is dying, we're starting to hear. It's
People are giving it up.
Why?
Better opportunities, I suppose. Yak herding is a difficult life. She herself has given up now. Galutade. So she has given all her yaks to her sisters. So she has a shop and she's gone up the ladder. Yeah, she is in charge of the business and she makes the decisions for the family. In Bhutan, women are the boss. Women inherit whatever the parents own. It's not the sons.
always,
Yes.
all inheritance goes to the women.
Women.
What is this?
This is ara with some cordyceps in it.
What? That is a cordyceps.
Right
That
there.
is the cordyceps.
Which is?
Essentially, the cordyceps is a fungus which infects the larvae of the goose moths.
A caterpillar that has been invaded by fungus.
Essentially takes over the whole larvae, kills it, sort of mummifies the whole thing. And then in the spring, it protrudes out again.
Is there any caterpillar left at the end, or is it sort of like
It's
fossilized?
just a fossilized.
Meaning it is not meat, it is vegetarian.
Right. Cordyceps are the new profit center for a culture that used to revolve almost entirely around the yak. Now, this stuff costs how much a kilo?
On average, it's about 20,000.
20,000 US.
Dollars.
Oh, that's a lot.
May I?
Yes, please.
What does this do for you?
Supposed to increase your virility. It's supposed to cure piles, even hepatitis.
Really?
Hepatitis?
Yeah.
Piles, eh?
What is piles?
Hemorrhoids.
Oh.
And the Chinese athletes have been taking it for quite some time.
So they're doping on...
They're doping on
fungus. Yeah. It's pretty tasty.
Yeah, it also says that you produce more semen. I don't know how far it's true, but...
What about what's his name?
The divine madman.
Maybe the guy was, eating a lot of cordyceps.
Exactly. It's getting hot in here.
No, it's not actually. It's you, man. What happens if you eat too many?
We are here on the east-west highway. After this pass, we are actually entering the Black Mountain Forest, some of the most pristine forests in Bhutan, but also supposed to be connected to a lot of evil spirits.
With the last remnants of sun still with us, and the views spectacular, enthusiastic amateur mixologist Darren suggests a pit stop.
This is a cool spot, no?
Yeah.
To fortify ourselves against the reputed horrors ahead.
So our main alcohol, Aura, is that what it's called?
Take a whiff.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, we have this, which is a bitter.
Yeah, okay. It's like aftershave. Should we put some orange in there?
We do have oranges.
We've had that spin in the air, catch in the other hand. No, ladies. Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
What?
Hold on. Dude, it needs a Yeti in it. The Bhutanese pepper. No, go
No,
for it.
really
Yeah,
want the
yeah,
seeds
yeah.
in?
No, do it. Let's do it. Let's try it. It has a bite. Did you get a little sting?
Oh, I'm getting it.
Actually, this is pretty good.
Yeah, I could drink a lot of these.
decide, as travelers through demon-infested forests at night all too frequently do, to stop by a welcoming roadhouse, where a conversation with Gaurav Durji, our government rep, does little to steel us for the journey ahead.
What are we drinking tonight?
We are drinking K5.
Called K5.
K5. The whiskey is dedicated to the present king. He is fifth king in line.
Do they still make K4 or no more?
No, we don't have K4, just K5.
Good, thank you.
Okay.
Most of the guys brought in from India? These
Yes,
guys...
most are from India.
Where do these guys live?
They have small huts built at the construction site.
In the mythology of the area, much of it likely predating even Buddhism, demons inhabit these forests. Nasty demons.
Buddha had 1,000 lives. In one of his 500 good lives, he was exiled to Bhutan because this was the most dreaded place in the
Maybe that's why you were never invaded.
Yeah. One of the evil spirits is called Nyaladim, and she is supposed to be the commander-in-chief of all in the evil spirit. So one of the most terrifying things you could ever see is her face. If you see her, you die.
You drop dead instantly.
You drop dead.
So if Darren has to like take a piss, go out in the woods, that would not advisable?
No, it's not advisable to go out at night.
And no lumbering, no one's cutting down trees
No
here.
one. For as long as we know, the whole mountain range is virgin.
But what about
Virgin,
putting the
virgin.
road through? I mean, that's why you hire Indian guys.
The road is on the other side of the mountain. We built it purposefully that way.
Really? So, like, nobody's got a house or...
No, nothing. There's nothing on that. Even if people loses cattle, whatever, they don't go into that. Still, even to this day.
Here in the mist-covered valleys and imposing peaks, it's easy to imagine what this place looked like before Bhutan first opened the door to outsiders. Bhutan is the end of the road for us, the spiritual heartland of Bhutan. Archery is the national sport, an important community event that binds remote villages together in fierce competition and in a rollicking good time. Today's the day of a match between Trongsa and a rival village. But first, food.
Okay, you have to, No, this
Bigger.
way. See, this way.
Oh, right, okay.
No, yours too big, too big.
Too big. Change.
Yeah, okay.
It's okay?
See, when you put it in the mouth, you have to put it this way.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not bulging. Is it bulging?
Oh, not bulging.
It should not bulge.
No bulge. Oh, yeah, I'm down with that, man.
That's pork? Why is it translucent?
They braise it rather than fry it, so it becomes clear. This is like unbelievable. Oh.
We eat everything. We don't throw it all. This is the bone.
Bone.
On the leg. Chop it and boil it.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
That's just so good.
I'm going with the pepper. Ooh.
Well, that's setting my hair on fire.
Exactly.
This is dried turnip leaf.
Oh, turnip greens.
Turnip leaf is a delicacy in Bhutan. A little bit of butter and milk. Now this is a yak leg.
Yak leg.
So does meat eating go all the way back, or were people
All the
vegetarian?
way back, all the way. In fact, the Buddhists were considered cannibals.
Say that again?
Buddhists were considered cannibals. The only vegetable we had was potato and radish. That's it, nothing else.
Wow.
People don't kill, but they would eat, one another if somebody dies. We are not supposed to eat, actually.
You're not supposed to eat yak.
No, we are not supposed to eat meat.
You're not supposed to eat meat.
Buddhism, I mean, hardcore Buddhism.
But culturally, because of terrain, we had no choice.
Right.
Oh, is that beet nut?
Yeah.
Beetle nut.
Oh, can I try?
Yeah.
I'm not having it.
Have you done it?
Yes, I have. You asked for it.
And you chew up the green?
Everything chewed together, it has...
Like cod.
Whoa. Oh, man.
You getting a buzz?
My whole mouth is numb. I gotta do something about this.
Oh, my God.
Totally high off of that thing.
Ah, geez, just stepped into a fresh loaf of shit. Ugh. Right here. Ah, yeah.
Oh, jeez. It's a serious distance.
The rules are simple. Shoot your arrow the length of 1.5 football fields, high in the air, in this case across the east-west highway, all the way, hopefully, into a small target.
Good luck with that. That's like you need a 50 caliber to hit that target.
I could barely see it flying through the air. Can you see the arrows?
No.
Oh, close. What's interesting is the other team is often standing by the target and hanging out looking cool for as long as possible as an arrow flies in your general direction is standard practice. When points are scored, there's singing and dancing and a fair amount of what can only be called playful taunting. The Bhutanese version of in your face.
Brag dance.
You're drinking, man.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
One in a million shot. I love the little kid over there with the juice box, 10 feet from the line of fire.
What are they screaming?
Just want to distract,
Why?
Not to hit in the target.
So they're anti-cheerleaders.
Yes.
Why are they saying that?
Oh, this short guy, he can't hit. So
They're calling him short?
Yeah, or a bald head or everything.
Whoa!
This is a very religious site. It's called the Burning Lake.
Burning lake or burning river?
The Burning Lake, but I think it's actually a river.
I see people are leaving prayer flags and these things.
These are called sasas, these offerings. Sometimes they're made out of clay and sometimes they're made out of actually the ashes of the dead.
Whoa.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
It's beautiful.
Little pile of incense. Where do you think this country is headed?
Honestly, I don't know what I believe. I don't know if it's good or bad. It seems like Shangri-La. Like for the place that invented gross national happiness, they're content at under $2 a day.
Yes.
I don't want my child herding yak, and I don't know that a lot of parents do, even here.
Having a fully paved road across this entire country, this country's going to be a very, very different place in 5 years. The question is, do they stay committed to happiness and not to consumption?
Ooh.
Getting off the plane, when we got here, there were many flat screen TVs.
First comes electricity, then comes a television, then come pop stars and materialism. But maybe that's arrogant. Maybe that's just, you know, easy for me to say.
I don't know. A lot of the people we talk to, there's a tremendous amount of respect of what they have. We're finally seeing the effects of climate change in a terrifying way, which they're all going to be able to witness on their flat screen TVs. And, you know, I think people are going to really hold on to treasures like this.
I know it's beautiful. I'm glad it hasn't been fucked up yet by the world.
Let's go. Sopay yak sopay luti tim la beta futi sopay duka jobo tim samo mula kushiti tim fustik ma volai mo lai to kit ma la som de ka ko bit ma tu chuleli rat ma tim hat mero hat ma hamro hu tu pai ko sat ma
dola gebo jaza ko ishega
Serene hamro din horu pide koyo pon so pon dere dere gorna thalyo मन को कुरु निके अघि हामीले बन्दै गयो खुशी धेरै थिए तिम्रो साथ
You're supposed to put them somewhere where they'll last for a while and make a prayer.
"25 years later, after the wall fell, Berlin remains complicated and unfinished. Complicated by history and counter-history, with an urban fabric that resists all attempts to reorder it. Berlin fascinates, and people continue to be drawn to its darkness and its light.
I took a walk through this beautiful world. Felt the cool rain on my shoulder. Found something good in this beautiful world. I felt the rain getting colder. Sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la.
Berlin is never Berlin, they say. Pounded into rubble by Allied bombs and Russian artillery in World War II, surrounded, then hacked in two during the Cold War, then reunited and reborn, Berlin is a city of ghosts. An ever-evolving space where memories and new ideas live side by side. In between and after the wars, Berlin has always been a place where you find what you want, or what you think you need, what you can't get back home. A place where fantasies could come true. It's all here, if you know where to look. It's no coincidence, it's a natural progression, really, that Berlin's nightlife is excessive, completely and proudly uninhibited, and never-ending. There are clubs for everybody, and many are friendly towards whatever your personal lifestyle choices might be. Club culture is the pride of Berliners and draws millions of thrill seekers from all over the world. It is notoriously difficult to navigate, however, and finding the right place with the right mix that will actually let you in the door can be a challenge. Who decides who gets in, keeps each place with its own personal, non-judgmental balance, are people like Frank Kunster. For 25 years, he's been the gatekeeper and bouncer at some of Berlin's most infamous club doorways.
You were described as a legendary doorman.
Yeah, maybe.
Owner?
At the last 3 years, I owned the bar.
Right. A professional partier in Berlin. What time do they show up at the club?
6 in the morning.
No way.
Oh, yes, of course.
So wait a minute, you arrive at 6 a.m.
And then the clubs, they go from Saturday evening to Monday morning without any break. So people go there normally Sunday morning, and then they dance Sunday whole day and whole night and go home Monday morning.
Right, so you're talking 24 hours.
Yeah, 36 hours, no
36
problem.
hours. What are you doing for 36 hours in a club?
Dancing, talking, chilling, hugging, fucking, whatever.
I don't want to do any of those things for 36 hours personally. I mean.
Danke. Also ich wollte ein, aber egal.
Lass erstmal stehen.
Ja, lass erstmal stehen. I have to begin, sorry.
Oh, beautiful.
As a large man with a physically challenging job, Frank likes meat, as I do. So a long-established butcher shop like Fleischerei Domke is just what the both of us need.
Yeah.
Pork schnitzel with murky, delicious brown gravy, and boulette, which I gather is German for meatballs, is the kind of working-class food one wants and needs.
So, what attracted you to this business?
And the night had always I always was attracted to the night. I think people in the night, when they are on alcohol or on drugs, open their mind. It's also because it's dark, they are more free in their mind. And I found that interesting.
Berlin is world famous for its club scene. Why here?
I think because we're the last liberal city, like real liberal, you know? The people can afford being here. It's cheap to drink, it's cheap to live, it's cheap to eat. And people come here because of the freedom to party, to get wasted as hard as possible.
How about the police and the government at this time? You know, you've got thousands of people taking ecstasy and dancing all night till 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
I think the government knows. I know policemen, and they know about like people doing drugs, and they come to our clubs, do drugs by themselves, or not, only drink, but they accept, and everybody's cool with it. Berlin is a party city. it's no real industry besides a party industry. And so many tourists coming only because of that, from Spain, from Italy, from Russia, from US, from UK, to get totally lost and totally wasted, but not in a bad way, just like in a Buddhistic way. It's like in the moment you get lost, you can't find yourself. And that, I think, what excess is about. Pure hedonism.
Come to Berlin, get high, party.
Yeah. It was.
The Wall. An absurd, tragic, almost metaphoric, but all too real expression of humanity's failure and depravity. A 96-mile stretch of concrete and razor wire cut Berlin into an island of capitalistic West and gray, soul-crushing, repressive communist East. They keep a few chunks of it around, a reminder of terror, of triumph, or simply to take selfies in front of. Every day, fewer and fewer remember that the world almost ended right here. Even as the wall fell, techno music seemed to express something that needed to be expressed. Dance music and ecstasy and mammoth nightclubs exploded across a reunited Berlin. During that time, DJs like Ellen Alien were pioneers of a new sound and a new generation. East and West, a unifying force.
Sausage is my favorite food. As a German, you need sausage.
Yeah, it's good.
Very good with the apple and salbei, I think.
Lunch at Michelberger, a joint on Friedrichshain. Sausage of chicken, pig's feet, and sage with smoked mashed potatoes and apple. Beef shoulder, braised and served with root vegetables, potatoes, horseradish, and God help me, kale.
When did the wall come down? That was, what year?
89.
89, so everything started in 89.
Everything started in 89. First, the club scene was based in the west side, where the first techno club opened. Wall came down, and then everything moved to the east because there was space, a lot of industrial places, and music was a meeting point of the east and west, and a meeting point of young people trying to move together. And this happened in the club. When the wall came down, it was our music to come together, so it's very deeply in our blood.
Right.
That's why it's so strong for me, still being a DJ, because this time was a very strong impact for my soul.
Over time, so many artists, musicians, writers from elsewhere have come to Berlin. It's always been sort of a magnet for artists for a lot of reasons. Why do you think here, of all places, would be so welcoming and attractive to creative people?
I think after the Second War, everything was burned here. There was nothing. Nothing was here, only like broken stones, you know. Everything was gone, all the history. So people start building up the new Berlin or whatever, and we are still in that process, you know. And when you come here, you have the feeling that you have to help to build something here. I'm a part of it. If I go to Paris, I'm not thinking I'm a part of Paris. I'm not, because there's so much history you can see on Rome.
Right.
I think only about the Rome history.
Yes.
Because there's everything you can touch. It's the open air museum, yeah. But here, you have the feeling you build something, and I think that's why so many people come here. When I'm here, I start being so creative because it makes something to me. It's a very quiet city, but also there is something brodeling, you know? Something that you have the feeling you want to be a part of. And I think that's why many people come here.
There's no past, there's only a future, in a sense. You can create your own world here.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You know, when I was a teenager, the real punk rockers were a couple years out of us. And so they were already like, no, punk's dead by the time we got into it, which is like 6 months.
Hi, everybody. This is Anton, and I'm going to tell you about what I did to make dinner. I used 2 legs of lamb.
I need to get a paper towel.
I washed them first. And I laid them down on a cutting board and I stabbed them. And I sliced cloves of garlic into small slivers and I inserted those into the holes. Then I rubbed the lamb with olive oil and covered it in sea salt and black pepper. And then
these are those.
I sliced potatoes and parsnips and carrots and a little bit of onions and laid a bed inside a glass Pyrex dish. And I stacked those in the oven, got them very hot for a second, and then I turned it all the way down to about 125, and I let it go.
Anton Newcomb is a legend. A true believer, the man behind the ever-changing entity known as the Bryan Jonestown Massacre, which was always basically him. Seen by many as perhaps the greatest and most promising musical force since Bob Dylan, he avoided mainstream success with a notorious combination of self-sabotage and sheer determination to do his own thing, his own way, completely independent of an industry he loathed. Anton, who comes from Southern California, has made Berlin his home, his refuge.
So we're gonna do it at 146.
146?
Yep. So what's gonna happen is there's gonna be 2. I'll go like that, and we'll just see, okay? We're not going to a change yet.
Let's keep eye contact about switching.
He makes music, paints, and cooks in his studio. Still tours to sold-out shows, collaborates with other artists to brilliant results, and continues to create and record incredible music his own way, always. Zero compromise. He's not just one of the most prolific recording artists in history, but an excellent and enthusiastic cook, frequently combining both callings at the same time.
So this has to come out.
So it was cooking from almost 1 o'clock to 6, maybe. I also made sweet potatoes, and you have to stab those and then wrap them in foil. And I covered the bottom of the oven with foil because they tend to leak sugar. It's very hard to clean that stuff, but that's what they do. Mashed potatoes, very simple.
It's good stuff.
I think that's the basic stuff that we cooked right there. But the lamb turned out good. So there you go.
Today, Anton basically prepared a delicious feast for a large group of friends and wrote, composed, and recorded some new songs. It is entirely likely that he released the record in the following days. For a guy with a reputation for being, well, let's say, difficult, by the way, he was, with us, always lovely. Kind, indulgent, the host with the most. and he made a really good dinner. An incredible soup, a mind-boggling array of side dishes, serious cooking chops.
You've been adored. You've been the hot band that everybody wanted. You've had all the things that a lot of people coming up, you know, yearn for. I wonder what thrills you.
I like music's a puzzle to me because I'm self-taught. So I basically have to teach myself every idea that's going through my mind, and they're going really quick. So it's like a race to accomplish it.
What's your turnaround time? Because it's legendary. Like, between recording, you're smiling, and releasing.
Well, we've been making a song a day. Like, in between cooking right here, I was able to record with her. It's no problem. And I constantly want to challenge myself. And right now, I want my music to have a certain amount of energy because I'm 50 and I want to prove to people that it's irrelevant how old you are. I just enjoy playing music. It's why I'm 50 years old and playing music. You know what I mean? It's like I would just want to remind people that they could just do what they want to do, and I'm gonna go ahead and do what I want to do. But meanwhile, I would love to. The one thing that I could accomplish in my life was just to remind people that it's a possibility that they could do what they want to do if they want to do it.
Do you make? Did I hear you make schnapps?
Ollie's got it going on. He's good. They have their own.
This bottle right here.
Right. Oh, it's beautiful. Wow.
Everybody makes their own little aperitif thing. Every different area has their own types. There's a million different types, you know? So this is ours.
Thank you.
Wolf, are you gonna do one? Don't put hair on your chest, son. Look everybody in the eye, and you gotta go, look, you gotta go, skull. It says skull. Okay, yeah, you got it. You guys say Prost, okay?
Something with no vowels.
Get ready. Ready? Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Prost, say it. Prost. You got it.
I should point out here that the young man is drinking grape juice.
Right on. Wow. He pulled it off almost.
People talk nostalgically about Paris in the 20s, the flapper era in the States. But there was really no place like Berlin in that time. We vividly recall with horror the rise of National Socialism, the Nazis, but simultaneous to that, a bubble of extravagantly creative ferment, of artistic experimentation, sexual libertinism, intellectual growth, open tolerance of excess in all things. All the constraints of the Victorian age seem to be crumbling for a while. During the Weimar era, as it's called, people flocked to Berlin, to its cabarets, its clubs. Art thrived, its cinema led the world. Escape from the hardships of daily life were everywhere, it seemed. This, right alongside the rising tide of evil that would soon eat half the world and reduce much of it to ashes.
Do you see any parallels between Germany in the 20s and where we are today?
Yes, like when you read Isherwood or other people from other countries coming to Germany, they say, oh, everything is so cheap and affordable and you can get anything, anything you want.
I think here it's just go for it. And people still come here just to disappear into the nightlife and live their fantasies. And again, it was exactly like that in the 20s. It's the same, but just different.
Brendan Nash is a historian who gives walking tours highlighting the Weimar era's more famous expats. Elsa Edelstahl is a promoter of 20s-themed events throughout the city. La Pustra has been called Cabaret's darkest muse. He's the creator of Cabaret Der Namenlose, a Weimar-era theatrical event that reimagines cabaret culture of the 20s with dark, brooding, sexual undertones. We meet at Gross in West Berlin. Though promised 1920s-style classic fare, I was in this regard disappointed. The food was excellent, though.
Germany's cool with, come to our country, get high, and party.
It's not Germany, it's Berlin.
It's Berlin.
And in Berlin, we say Berlin is not Germany, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. I remember the first time I was in Berlin when I was 14 years old. And I remember exactly coming here and having this almost physical feeling of freedom. Like, I was a goth girl at that time. Like, I started to only wear black and listen to dark music. And when I came to Berlin, I was like, yes, here I can be who I want to be. And it almost felt a little bit magical.
Yeah. Do you think that people who came here from other countries back in Weimar era and now, people are looking for a dark side? Do you think?
Certainly, with the people who are looking for things they couldn't do at home.
Exactly.
They're looking for...
They still come here for the forbidden.
Things that, and you can tell the people who've come and gone crazy.
It's captured people's imagination, so people come here in search of that divine decadence.
Yeah.
And it is here. Definitely is.
During the Weimar years and later, just before and after the wall came down, Berlin became a refuge for artists, writers, and musicians at a crossroads in their lives. Most notably, in 1976, David Bowie came here.
Have a seat. Well, there we go. There we go.
Jim Rakit is a celebrated photographer known for his intimate portraits. He began his career as a photojournalist, and in '76, captured the first moments of David Bowie stepping off the train in West Berlin, a city he would live and work in for the next 3 years. Bowie was exhausted and burned out, and looking for a new way to live and to work. And the music he created during that time was something truly groundbreaking and new. The result was both a professional and personal rebirth, and some of the most powerful and influential recordings of all time. Classics which I'd love to play here, but cannot afford.
He wasn't a big name at the time, but it was a historical point because he came to Berlin the week after he split with his band. And from LA, he went to Berlin. He had to regenerate from...
Well, LA had been really bad. I mean, apparently existing only on cartons of milk.
Yeah.
And cocaine, I think, and not much else.
Yeah.
And essentially came to Berlin, oddly enough, given its reputation, to clean up.
Yeah.
Clearly in really bad health, in a really bad place. And yet, the music that he made here was very different than anything he'd done before. What do you think he found here that was good for him?
Well, he lived a pretty low-profile life in Berlin, I have to say that. He could be anonymous here. Like, everybody admired him, but nobody talked to him. That's a big advantage. And a funny thing is, when you have that sort of visionary pregnancy, that you say something's gonna come, something's gonna fall from the sky. It does.
Now, back in the early 70s when David Bowie arrived, a lot of people don't realize that Berlin was surrounded. I mean, it was essentially an island during much of that period.
Yes.
Outside of whatever Bowie was doing, what was it like in West Berlin at that time?
It was like pressure cooking. You know, it was like pressure cooking. West Berlin was surrounded by the wall, and there were just 3 roads leading to West Berlin, and they were controlled by the Russians, basically.
So why would a walled city surrounded by hostile forces be such a hothouse for art, music, and free expression?
West Berlin was always very international. We had like people who were flying in from all walks of life. Artists from all genres were here. And we were surrounded by East. The wall was a solid resistance. And you need a strong enemy to build a strong muscle. And people who were living here had to improvise a lot.
I mean, it's what is seen by many as a golden period. The Weimar era was, in fact, a hotbed of music and culture and art in between two really awful events.
Yes.
Followed by the wartime years, followed by a long period. I mean, post-war, Berlin was in ruins. When were the good times?
I have a very complex answer to that, and that is the best times are now. We have all the freedoms we want, you know. I think the best times are now.
Sunday afternoon in Berlin, at the Mauer Park Flea Market, is a place where expat artists and locals alike can find what they want and didn't know they needed.
Oh, there you are, Wolfgang. Can't lose you. Adidas tracksuit.
Oh, man, that's a good look.
Joining the throngs as frugal shoppers, Anton, Wolfgang, and I. We have some purchases in mind.
So this is where I usually take a cigarette break because
it'll be a while.
Well, what would you do if you had a 5-year-old brain? This is like, his synapses is going. Thank you. We spend 1 second with the records.
Oh, hell yeah.
The main thing that I'm looking for is always Beatles in mono, anything in mono from the 60s stuff from when I DJ.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get 2 records. Quick enough, right? Cool, thank you. He asked me for like the 3rd time where I come from, and then he remembers that I'm in a band and that I live here for years and I see him every week. He's an interesting guy, kind of. He tends to moan a lot.
You know what you're ordering for dinner?
I think German food.
Thank you. I'm assuming that most days you're working in the studio. Do you take days off? We just do nothing?
Should be doing that, see? But yeah, I like to create every day, and then sometimes I'm just too tired. That's why my studio, as you saw, is set up as a house. So I just go there and lay on the couch, listen to records. Because the type of music that I listen to keeps my mindset exactly the same endlessly. So my month becomes like a day, and my sleep becomes like a nap. I just pick it up where I left off. So I can think on ideas on the back burner of my mind for weeks, you know? It's like what they would call like alpha wave generation. It's just like you keep yourself going in a zone, you know? It's weird. Oh, no, that's him.
That's me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, cheers.
Super. I love this. This is what I come to Germany
That's
for.
the real deal.
Eisbein is pork knuckle, or more accurately, a big freaking shank. Unlike Schweinehaxe, its crispy roasted cousin, Eisbein is brined, cured, then boiled with spices until tender and falling off the bone. Usually served with sauerkraut and boiled potatoes. Schnitzel, pounded, breaded, and deep fried, and served with brown potatoes and green mushrooms.
What do people like here? I mean, or do you even know?
Well, you know, it goes from cheesy pop to garage. People love techno. It's known for techno and real ethnic sing-along, get drunk songs.
Do you play locally? Do you play here a lot?
No.
You live and work here and record here, but you don't.
I'm not interested in it too much. Because I have nothing to prove. I mean, I've been playing since I was 11 years old.
Do you think you have any responsibility as a musician other than to make the best art you can?
Well, I have self-set goals. I believe it's the duty of older people to hold the torch just so somebody gets it, and then even older people can look behind them and go, oh, somebody else got it, they're following down the road. So that means like an older rider can go, okay, all isn't lost. It didn't end in the 60s. Here's this younger guy who's 50. See? But it's my responsibility to hold that torch for other people that are younger than me down the road. And even for the squares, to leave just this tangled mess of your art and ideas and let people figure it out. Don't spell it out.
Right.
You know? But I love it up here. I think it's okay. Because people stay out of my hair and you can be invisible.
Well, that must be nice.
Crazy, right? This is actually really good.
No human could eat all of this.
Yeah, it's farmer style.
Yeah, I ain't farming nothing after this. The ubiquitous and deeply loved signature street foods of Berlin are currywurst and Döner. And what better place to enjoy such delicious treats than in front of a classic of German cinema? In this case, Fritz Lang's silent masterpiece, Metropolis, an artifact of the Weimar era that's still politically relevant. It's seen as a cornerstone of cinema and the mother of sci-fi movies. Billy Wagner has invited me to a midnight showing at the booze and food-friendly Lichtblickino movie house in Prenzlauer Berg. He's the co-owner and sommelier at the Michelin-starred restaurant Nobelhart and Schmitzing in Kreuzberg. The question of the day being what German wines pair best with a utilitarian treat like currywurst, fried pork sausage smothered in ketchup and a dusting of curry powder. Now, how did this become a beloved dish? I have no idea.
It's a lot of flavor. It's spicy, it's fat, it's salt, it's roasted. Then you have fries with it. It's.
Oh, I understand why people eat it.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
Junk food. Yeah. Yes. But at the end, it's a very cheap thing. You know, you get 2 sausage with fries, with a beer. When you pay much, €10.
Oh, so like a quick worker's lunch.
Yes. Yeah.
So what wine would you suggest with this?
We should try a glass of champagne. There's a place in Berlin where they serve currywurst with champagne.
Really?
Yeah. Champagne always works, obviously.
Well, like this. It's a good match.
Super.
Cool place where you can come and see movies like this. The film premiered in Berlin in 1927, presenting troubling issues of its time. And it turns out, ours. Corporate greed, political corruption, social inequality, and in the figure of Bridget Helms Maria, the dangerous yet powerful role of the individual activist in an oppressive culture. Her eyes, she's a little cross-eyed.
Yeah, but that's sexy, you know?
Yeah. Now, here we go. Classic German food. Huge.
Yeah. It's you eat one, you know?
I'm not finishing this, man. Oh my God. It's enormous. Kebab was introduced to Berlin by Turkish immigrants, and Döner kebab is the German iteration.
You know, at the end, it's something which is in every culture. You have something grain outside, bread, and then it's stuffed with something. You have meat in it. You have salad with it, you have spicy sauce with a lot of chili, And you're gonna find it in all kind of different versions. We should maybe try the red, see what it does.
Sure. This is also classic drunk food. I mean, it's greasy, it's messy, it's wet, it's crispy, it's got it all.
And it's very easy to be done vegetarian?
Well, I need the meat. I mean, that big loaf that they put together, I mean, I don't know how they make it or extend it or whatever the hell it is. I don't really care what's in it. It's meat. I don't want grass-fed Colorado or Australian lamb on my doner kebab. I want this. You know, especially again, you know, if I'm drunk late at night watching Metropolis.
Berlin has a dark side, but you knew this. You don't have to look too hard. But renowned photographer Miran Zaunier has been looking with a fixed gaze on people in the margins for decades. For over 40 years, he's worked diligently to capture the world's darker shades, its most marginalized people, the outsiders, the transgressive, the forgotten, the desperate and depraved, always in a non-judgmental, unblinking way. These are some of the shots we can put on TV. Many we can't. I urge you to find them.
Shot with a lot of hustlers, dope addicts, prostitutes. How did you approach your subjects? Right up, right in picture, or do you establish relationships?
Well, it always depended on the situation. Some were not aware of me. Others were exhibitionists. I had fights, but most of the time I didn't have any problems because there were situations I knew, okay, now I better retreat or I get my ass kicked. I had a very good sense of how far you can go.
In recent years, Miran has been making films as well, shooting in abandoned spaces, celebrating all that is taboo, all that is wrong, all that is right about Berlin. With an unflinching gaze and a genuine affection for his subjects and characters.
Berlin has a reputation as a place that you can come and be anything you want, behave pretty much as you want. Nobody's going to hassle with you. Is that true, do you think, and why?
Endemic art is still possible. This is really important. You can create here independently, affording your little space, and do what the fuck you want to do. Of all the capitals in Europe, it's still the cheapest, the more affordable. Maybe you don't get anywhere, and maybe you don't make much money, but you can create freely.
Right.
No artist in New York City, Paris, or London can do this.
Well, you said that you can't even rent the space.
No,
I mean, it's
you got
unthinkable.
only if you really established artists, you can live in these places. So you can come to Berlin and you can have maybe a little show in some basement or cellar, and at least it's a start and it's an interaction, and this is good. And this is really good about Berlin. It was always good about Berlin.
Echoes of lives lived, lives lost. No other city has been repeatedly so powerful, then fallen so low. Few other cities have been so shaped by individual imaginations, either brilliantly creative or unspeakably evil. Start again, look back at the past, never forget it. Like an Irish playwright said, you must go on, I can't go on, I'll go on.